It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Texans and the Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visit. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson. And going right back to Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass complete to Moore. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On the counter, it's Taylor. Now he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 and the 13.
Offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They go play action with Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some 3 receivers. That time, the defense won.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard.
And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Richardson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To about the 35, 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory, so they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the numbers for Pierce last week: 18 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is got it. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Running straight ahead, Taylor muscles him off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Richardson to the air on first down. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Houston's offense taking over again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Anderson. His 5th sack of the season. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
Give left side for Pierce. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They run with Ford. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Stroud looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 76 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. It's so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's brought down at the 16. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Will Anderson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and a long way to go. Richardson complete to Likely on the out route. Touchdown Colts. Isaiah Likely, 32 yards. And the Colts have regained the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's got it to Williams. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 4. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Again, they turn to forward. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 82 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Richardson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to the air with Richardson. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Ford. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. On the ground, it's Ford. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
18-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
They'll run here with Pierce. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. Just powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Stroud looking to throw.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw is on target to Likely. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a 4-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen. Make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Ford. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
As Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Now Stroud.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Godwin.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And now it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Ford. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Richardson and the Colts now down 34-31. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Richardson. Has his man. That's James. Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Richardson to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Here we go. 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Houston set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Give to Pierce. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Ford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean,
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
a lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, it's Ford. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 13 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First throw of overtime, Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Darren Stingley picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.